Hi, welcome to Roy's Game Table. Today we have an unboxing of Dwellings of Eldervale. So pull up a chair and let's see what's inside the box. All right, well, let's jump in and see what's inside this huge box. I don't know if the camera gives it any justice, but it's a big box. It's pretty thick. As you see there, I have to zoom out some just to get the height of it and the camera. So it's a big box. Let's take the lid off and see what we have inside. We start with some important. Please replace your set of 8 elemental starter cards with these 8 new cards. I did get the deluxe edition, so well, let's just open and see what these are. It's an unboxing. I don't think there's any spoilers in here that any legacy elements or anything, so I'll replace my 8 elemental starter cards with these, and this is what they'll look like. So this are the 8 elemental starter cards. All right, some of those. And then we have a rule book. We have the rule book here. All right. If you're interested in rule books, there's that. And then the Ghost of Eldervale. This is for the solo mode. If you're going to play in solo mode, you would need to read through this book. So nice, nice illustrations anyway, and it looks like it might be a good rule book. I don't know, I haven't read through it, but there's that. Then an appendix, and let's see. So it has an appendix that tells you all the different. It looks like it gives you the different races in the game, and some information about them and how to play them and different things. And then we have definition of some of the cards. This is the water cards, darkness cards, and so we have a nice little appendix. Here we have the monsters that you can find in the game, at least in the deluxe edition, I guess. And so there's some of that. Then we have a first time setup. It gives you information of how the trays are set together. There are trays in here with all the different, with all the different races. You can put them on the trays and it tells you how to set it up. So that's pretty neat, and that's going to be pretty helpful. And then a player reference card. All right, front and back of that. And here are some of the trays. Okay, obviously empty. Haven't done anything with them, but that's pretty nice. And this is where some of the dungeon cards will go, I think. So there's some trays, and then here's some punch boards. Got a lot of those, some of the location for the game, and then some other things. Here are some of the punch outs for the different items you can collect for the game and resources, I meant. Okay, here's those. And here we have the board, the elemental board. And just black on the other side, but this is the elemental board. Here's the glory track that you'll go along and in the games, play PvP or in the solo mode. Some stickers here. Then the Ghost of Eldervale board. So when you're playing the solo mode, this is the board you'll be using for the AI, and it has a lot of information on it for that. And then some artwork here for the Ghost of Eldervale. All right, and now we're getting into, these are some of the races that you can pick. And I think I'm going to take the races out and go through them. Before I do that, let's see what this tray is. Oh, this has some minis in it, the monster minis. So I'm going to move the box aside, and we're going to go through the races, and then I think I'll look at the monsters, and then we'll look at what else is in here. All right, first of all, we're going to look at the Atlanteans, and each race will have 2 unique workers, so to speak. And in this case, with the Atlanteans, the wizards are a unique worker, and the actual workers are. The workers, advanced civilization, when you regroup, if you have 3 or more workers in Eldervale, you may advance the 1 space on the glory track. Okay, and then the wizard, when you use your wizard to perform an action, you may substitute potions to pay any resource costs. So potions for the wizard with the Atlanteans become like a wild. Now these boards are double-sided. These are the Atlanteans on this side, and we have the Pirates of Nightmare Cove on this side. Okay, and as you can see there, the wizard and the warrior are the unique workers. The ship's captain is the wizard. You may choose to place your wizard in a realm occupied by your own units. And then the warrior is the cannoneer. Your warrior may join battles in adjacent realms without moving. If you lose such a battle, do not move your warrior to the underworld. Okay? Then we have, looks like a light faction, the Pride of Bastet. The wizard is one of the unique workers. Blinding light. You may choose to prevent a monster from rushing into a realm occupied by your wizard. Okay, so that's cool because when you place next in a location next to one of the monsters, they automatically move in to start a battle. That wizard can prevent that. The warrior is drawn to the light. When you place your warrior and trigger a battle, you may choose a unit in any adjacent realm. That unit joins and fights for you. Okay, and then the flip side are the clerics of the dawn. They have unique workers and dragons. The dragon Glorious Demise. When your dragon is sent to the underworld, gain 1 VP. And the worker Reborn. At the end of your turn, you may return one of your workers from the underworld to your ready area. So that's how they'll go. All right, looks like we have next a Earth type race. The dragon and the warrior are unique for them. Vicious Beast is the dragon. When your dragon is in battle, you may re-roll any dice that result in 1. And regeneration for the warrior. At the end of your turn, if your warrior is in the underworld, you may move it to an unoccupied realm. Nice. That's the Mosswood Trolls. On the flip side are the Elves of Briardale. And their wizard is Wandering Sage. At the end of your turn, you may move your wizard to an adjacent realm without triggering a battle. And the workers are longbows. Your workers add battle dice to adjacent battles in the same manner as dwellings do. Okay, very good. And then we have, it looks like a chaos race. The Servants of the Eye, the dragon Tentacles. When you place your dragon, you may move an adjacent unit into the dragon's realm. And the wizard, when you recall your wizard, you may use it to activate an opponent's tableau card instead of your own. Now, I do want to mention, you see the dice here underneath the words like 3 dice under dragon, 1 under wizard. And just in case you don't know, when those particular units are in battle, that's how many dice you would roll with that unit. So this dragon would roll 3, this wizard 1, the warrior 2, and the workers 1. Okay, on the other side, Rattlings of the Swarm. And their dragon and workers are unique. The dragon is Tunneler. When you place your dragon, you may use the action of an adjacent realm instead of the realm your dragon is in. And then for the workers, Swarm. Each time your worker joins a battle, gain a sword. All right, so here's some more races. And this looks like an order race. The Wardens of Evan March. The wizard has Diplomat. Your wizard may teleport into a realm occupied by opponent's units. Doing so does not trigger battle. And then the warrior Momentum. When your warrior is in battle, you may set 1 die to a 5. If the warrior joined the battle, you may set it to a 6. All right, the flip side of this one are the Stonehelm Dwarves. And their warrior is a Warhammer. Your warrior rolls 1 additional battle die as long as you have at least 1 tool in your supply. And the workers have Mining. When you regroup, gain 1 gold if at least one of your workers is in a ruin. And gold is kind of like a wild resource for any race. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's look at the next one. Looks like a fire race. The Fire Witch Goblins. The dragon, Scorching Breath. When your dragon helps win a battle, each defeated opponent must discard a resource. And then Teleport Wizard has Fire Witch. When your wizard is in battle and you have 4 or more magic cards in your hand, roll 2 additional dice, battle dice. All right, and the flip side of that are the Ember Crush Ogres. And the warrior has Battle Rager. Each time your warrior is in a battle, gain 1 VP, whether you win or lose the battle. And then the workers, brutal strength, your workers roll 2 dice in battle. Most workers, it looks like on these boards, only roll 1 in battle, but the ogres are different in that their workers roll 2 in battle. Okay, then we have, looks like a darkness race, Cult of the Night Queen. The wizard is a vampire. When you regroup, your wizard may still activate a tableau card when returning from the underworld. And then the workers have sacrifice. When you summon, you may unsummon a worker from your ready area instead of paying the resource cost. Okay, and then the flip side of that one, shadow demons. The dragon rise from the shadows. When you place your dragon in Eldervale, you may choose one of your units in the underworld and return it to your ready area. And then Death Knight, when your warrior goes to the underworld, you may place the earned sword above, and there's some spots up here to do it, and each grants a permanent bonus. And so it has a spot where you can put that sword, and it even has the die to help remind you that you get extra dice in battle every time the warrior fights in battle once they start accruing these swords. Okay, and then it looks like we have an air race, the Skyborn Avians. The warrior is the sword bringer. When you place your warrior in any realm or move to a new realm, gain 1 sword. And then the winged folk, your workers have flight like a dragon. Okay, and then and flight, from what I remember, is you can place a worker 2 spaces, 2 locations away, or whatever, it's 2 realms away from another unit. Usually you have to place one of your workers next to in a realm next adjacent to where another worker already is. But with the Skyborn Avians, their workers can go 2 spaces away. So they get a little bit more flexibility and can spread out more, cover more ground. All right, here we have the Storm Horde. The dragon has plunder. When you place your dragon in an elemental realm, collect 1 additional treasure token. And then the Aggression Warrior is a Valkyrie. Your warrior may join a battle from any realm or the underworld. If returning from the underworld, pay 3 swords. All right, and I do want to say, it says Flight Dragon, Teleport Wizard, Aggression Warrior, Build Workers. I've already talked about what Flight is that the dragon has. Teleport means that the wizard can come onto the board in any location that's unoccupied, from what I remember. And then Aggression for the warrior means that if you have no other units already in Eldervale, he can be placed for his first placement. He can be put into a realm that's already occupied by an opponent. And then Build for the workers means that the workers are the only ones who can build the dwelling. Okay, I do want to show you the miniatures here a little bit up close and personal. But before I do, let me give you some context for each one. Well, here's the Demon of Might. Okay, and the Demon of Might, as you can see, he has Immolate. When the Demon of Might moves into or is placed in a realm with the dwelling's owner must discard 1 resource or lose a victory point. And he has Fire Resistance. Fireball spells may not be used in battle with the demon, and he rolls, looks like 5 dice. And then there's some other information there. And this is what he looks like. The front side and the back. So there's our Demon of Might. Next, we're going to have the Chaos Beast. And put him there. And the Chaos Beast. Here's his card. And here's his information. Diseased. At the end of a battle, each unit that fought the Chaos Beast is placed in the underworld, even if the Chaos Beast is defeated. So that's him, and this is what he looks like. Back. And there's the front. So cool little mini there. Now we're going to do the Treant. That's him. And the Ancient Treant. Elder Secrets. As long as the Ancient Treant is in Eldervale, the Mage Tower produces 1 additional magic card. Okay, and you see the number of dice there. 5. And by the way, the Chaos Beast had 4 in case you didn't see it. But that's the Treant, and this is what he looks like. Got him on the front side there, and got him there on the back side. All right, next we're going to do the Death Reaper. So here's his mini. Here's his card, the Death Reaper. And let's see what his information is. Fear. After a battle is triggered with the Death Reaper, additional units may not join the battle. He rolls 4 dice. Okay. And so that's him. Here's him up close there on that side. And here he is on that side. Okay. The next one's going to be the Dread Crocodile. There's the mini. Here's the front of his card, or one side of his card anyway, and then let's look at his information. The Dread Crocodile, erratic. When a unit is placed in a realm adjacent to the Dread Crocodile moves into the realm directly opposite the placed unit, if possible. If it cannot, it moves into the realm of the newly placed unit. And it has 5 dice in battle, and so that's kind of neat. I have watched some playthrough videos from a while back, and the cool thing about the erratic crocodile is that if you have an opponent that's kind of 2 realms away, you can move in next to the crocodile and push that crocodile into that opponent, basically. So anyway, that's something you can do with him. All right, next we have the Living Storm. Here's his. And here's his one side of his card, and then the other side. Force of Wind. When a battle is triggered with a Living Storm, all adjacent units must join the battle. He's electric. Lightning bolt spells may not be used in battle with the Living Storm. He also gets 5 dice. And here's his front and back. And I don't think I showed it. I can't remember already. But I'm going to give you the up close of the croc. I don't think I did. Here's one side of him. Here's what if you're looking right at his mouth with his mouth open. And then here's the other side. Okay, and then his tail. So if I did it twice, sorry. But that's the Dread Croc, and then the Living Storm. Next, we're going to have the Winged Serpent. All right, so there's the mini for the Winged Serpent, the card. And let's see, Divine Presence. When an active player places a unit in the same realm as the Winged Serpent or any adjacent realm, that player earns a victory point. Tame. When a player would trigger battle with the Winged Serpent, they may choose not to. Okay, and that Winged Serpent rolls 4 dice. And then we have let me show you the Winged Serpent a little bit more up close. That's if you're looking right at him, of course. There you go, a little side view there. Side view there. And if you're looking at him from behind. And then next we have the Iron Golem. There's that many. Here's his card. And his text, invulnerable. Workers add no battle dice in a battle with the Iron Golem. Spells may not be used in a battle with the Iron Golem. So a couple limitations there for him. And here's his up close. That's the front. Oh, kind of cool back there. Looks like he's got some rocks formation or whatever on his back. Side view. Okay. Now, I do have a couple other cards, but I don't see any minis for them. I have the Mother of Dragons. Maybe it doesn't come with minis. I don't really know, but this is one side of her card. And then the other side, Looming Threat. She rushes when any unit is placed in a ruin. Incredible Power. She rerolls 1. She cannot be dominated. Resilient. If you defeat her, advance on the glory track and take a trove token from the Dragon's Den. If it is the last trove, she is destroyed. Protective. After battle, she always returns to the Dragon's Den. So few rules keep up with there, and she rolls 5 dice. Then I have this card right here, which is Shapeshifter. So, when you regroup, return this mercenary to the supply unless it has an orb. Mimic. Once per turn, the shapeshifter may use one of your other unit's abilities except build. And 2 dice looks like in battle. Gain control of this unit and bring to your ready area. Okay, so those are the minis and what goes along with them. Now we also in our box, we've got some, looks like some resources here. Some more resources there. And here are the trays for the different races. You can see the indentions for where the dragon, the wizard, the warrior, the workers go, and some other areas. And there are several of these trays in all throughout the box. And then we have these trays, a couple of trays, looks like for resources. You know, we have like the hammer here, the potions, the scrolls, the gems. Looks like a place for some cards. I don't know what, maybe the spell cards, but a couple more trays. And as I said, for these trays for the races, there's enough for each one of the races. So there's a bunch of those. I'm not going to show you all of them because they all look the same. And then we have some more stuff. Here are the swords that come with my, you know, I had the deluxe edition, and I think this is unique to the deluxe edition. I don't think the standard would have this. Here are the hammers, and they're a little baggy. Got some gems, some wooden gems, and got some of the meeples. And as you can see, these are the warriors, and a little bit of a design on them, as you can see there. All for all the different colors. And then here are the wizards with the same thing. You can see a little bit of a design on each one of the wizards and different colors there, and some silica gel packs in with those. All right, some more resources. These are the scrolls that are in my box. Here are the dwellings. And these dwellings kind of remind me of Monopoly houses. They kind of look like that. I know they're not, but you know, this is what they kind of remind me of. But there's some dwellings for the different colors, factions. Here are the worker meeples, and a bunch of those because you need a bunch of those. All right, there's a lot of little baggies in this. Here are the dragons, and also the ghost. I don't remember the name of it, but this is the ghost that follows you around if you're playing solo. So here's his meeple. That's cool. And then the other dragon meeples, and they're different colors for the different races. Get a bunch of dice to roll for battle. That's neat. Here are some metal coins, and again, I think this is unique to Deluxe. I don't think the standard edition comes in that, but there's some metal coins there. And these are, I forgot what these are called, but orbs. I think these are the orbs. Maybe hard to see because they're in the wrapper and they kind of blend in with the wrapper, but they're neat little marble filling pieces. Got some standees. Oh, here's the mother of dragons miniature. It was sitting in the box kind of by herself, not with the other miniatures. There's her back side, her front side, and these other sides. And then you do get a bunch of other cards in the game, elemental cards, different things. I'm not going to go through each one of these because the video is already going a little long, a little longer than I would like. But there's for order, chaos, darkness, all kinds of cards that you could acquire for your tableau throughout the game, and you can discover those for yourself. If you purchase the game, here's another stack that I haven't opened. Focus in, there we go. I haven't opened these, but some more looks like elemental cards. And it also comes with some spell cards, and these are the ones that will go in to this tray for storage. They go right here in this spot in that tray, so that's a nice little touch. So they added that in to give you a place to put these. spell cards. And there's several of those. So that's everything in my box. What's left in here looks just like an insert. But underneath the insert, and I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but underneath the insert is that mercenary that I showed you earlier, the shapeshifter. And here is her, yeah, there you go, focus in. Here is her standee, if you're going to use the standee. And here is that mercenary's miniature. And like I said, it was underneath the insert. That'll do it for the Dwellings of Eldervale unboxing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider to like and subscribe. And I will be putting up some Dwellings of Eldervale playthroughs soon. I don't know exactly when. There are other games I'm playing through as well and want to do videos for, but I will be getting some videos for this game out at some point. So be sure to hit the notification bell so that you'll know when those videos come out, and so that you'll know when any of my future videos come out. And until that time, until those future videos come out, I'll save you a seat at the table. Thanks.